All right, it's Bob from NG Nation, and I'm here with Tom Stites. He's the head of club creation down at the Oven, and so we're going to ask him a few questions about the new 2011 equipment line. So, how you doing, Tom?
Hey, great to have you.
Well, really glad to have you here, and I wanted to ask you about the VR Pro line to start with, because it seems like it really has a very traditional, a lot of traditional club shapes and things like that. Maybe you could talk a little bit about the new VR Pro line for us.
Well, in the playing position, the new VR Pro is very classic looking in its profile. It's in tour inspired, more of a persimmon type shape, but we do have the high technology of the compression sew, which allows those shots that are hit thin on the face, especially like a better player would come from the inside, allows them to be penalized less for a slight miss as a result of that. So anybody can play that club, but the people who will take the most advantage of it are a slightly better player that has a swing that kind of comes from the inside. So we're real excited about what that means for our tour players. It won last week, at Bob Hope, and we've got a lot of experience with our tour players with that one, and better players should be able to take advantages of it too.
And how about the VR Pro, the Pro Combo irons? That's a really great looking iron. A lot of our readers are really enthusiastic about that. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about the design of that club.
I'm so excited about the VR Pro Combo iron. It's basically something I've been working on for about 15 years. We've had in various stages. We actually brought out a product called Pro Combo a number of years back, which was 3 different size golf clubs forged that were kind of mixed into the same set. But we always felt like that if we could make all those clubs look the same in the playing position with some kind of technology that didn't exist at the time, that would be the ideal set of mixed golf clubs, which allowed you to have some forgiveness in the long irons, some forgiveness in the short irons, in the mid irons, and then regular blade scoring kind of clubs in the short irons. With the pocket technology that we were able to implement through a new forging process on the long irons, we're now able to make them as forgiving as a bigger headed club, but still look just like a blade in the playing position. And then we take that same profile into the mid cavities, and then of course into the short irons. So it's truly an ideal set of golf clubs for the better player, or the slightly better mid kind of handicap player. You can look like a pro. You can look at something that looks like a club that a pro would play in the playing position, but you can still have some forgiveness in the long irons and the mid irons, which is kind of a phenomenal combination, and really appropriate that it has that combo in its name.
Yeah, it's a great iron. I had a set of the original Pro Combos, and these are just even better. So how about the VR Pro Cavity? That's a more forgiving iron, is it not?
VR Pro Cavity is a club that we made to be slightly oversized, but still have a kind of a better player's feel in the playing position. It is a full cavity through the full set. Kind of makes a little easier story to tell that way, but it's very clean, very forgiving. We're using our OptiMass material, which allows us to get the weight off the face and move it back and down in the club, which allows the ball to be hit higher and easier. So the club's actually playing like it's quite a bit bigger than it truly is, but it still looks like a fairly clean, pretty clean club in the down position, which was the objective we were going for. We were looking, to try to appeal to kind of a mid-handicapper that had aspirations to be a blade kind of player. So we got that full set of clubs to fit that sort of profile.
Okay, one more question for Tom, which is about there's a new putter coming out, is there not? I believe it's the Method Core comes out next month. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that for us.
We've been very happy with the success and the technology that was available in our regular Method, high-end, fully machine milled, score lines cut and polymetal groove technology. We've had great success with that. Tiger just recently, is committed to put it in his bag. We've got a number of wins, won 2 majors with it. I mean, it's really been a successful product for us. But we also know it's very pricey at that higher end of the market. So we looked at some different ways to take that same kind of technology into an insert core that would allow us to put that in some castings of the more popular kinds of designs. And so that's what New Method Core putter line is about. It's multiple shapes, multiple properties, but all experiencing that same kind of performance of the Method face and the polymetal groove, which allows any golfer to be able to launch the ball off of a putt with less backspin, which creates more overspin quicker, and it rolls more true to the hole, both for distance and for line. So it's it's a big breakthrough for us, and it's a great benefit to the people that want to putt better too. There hasn't been a really big change in putters over the last 20 years, and Method and Method Core, we believe, constitute pretty serious improvements.
Yeah, I agree. That it's one of the technology really works. I've got one, play it every time, and it's unbelievable how it rolls the ball. So. Anything else you want to mention? One more thing I wanted to ask about was the Mach Speed Black driver. That's a awesome new club. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Well, Mach Speed Black now is my new driver. You know, that's the one that I'm going to be playing over the next couple of years. We've been able to improve the aerodynamics of it. We've darkened the color down so it looks a little smaller in the playing position. We've made the face a little more forgiving. It's just truly a great sounding, great feeling, great performing golf club for average golfers, which I'm in that category, and I'm really looking forward to to using mine. We're also extremely proud of the straight fit technology that we've put into that product. We've got 8 different positions where you can change it for face angle, loft, lie. Allows each golfer to be able to fine-tune their clubs to find exactly the right kind of trajectory and line that is best suiting for their game. To back up to the VR Pro, we've got also a straight fit version in that, but it's 32 positions instead of 8, so there's a little more refinement for the better player, so you can do a little small incremental changes. But both allow a certain level of customization and personalization that allows you to find the right setting for you and me, which we might be very different, but there's inside every golf club there's at least 8 different golf clubs that are trying to get out and perform for you.
Yeah, that's great. It's an awesome club. I had a chance to review it just a month or 2 ago, and great club. And so, well, Tom, thanks for your time today. We're really excited to see more great things coming out of the oven. I had a chance to take a tour of the oven back in last May, and you guys do great work down there. We're really excited to see what comes out next year, and thanks for your time, Tom.
We're looking forward to have you come back. We're always cooking something at the oven. So.
That's great. Thanks, Tom.